Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Masunaga Campanule sunglasses. But first off, letting today's video sponsor our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses. Just like these up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 50mm lenses and a 20mm bridge. Now, Masunaga is not a company that I'm actually very familiar with. This is actually my first ever pair of these frames that I've received or even handled, so I don't know a ton about this company other than the fact that they've been around since 1905 and they've been hand making their frames in Japan for over 100 years, which is absolutely incredible. Now, as far as the looks go of these frames, we can see they look really, really clean and classy on the face. There aren't any gaudy logos or anything like that whatsoever on the front, very similar to Oliver Peoples in that aspect. And these frames are actually made out of titanium, and they have beautiful, beautiful etching hand etched into the side of these frames. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it feels really good when handling them as well. And then we can see that the lenses are actually surrounded by high quality Japanese acetate as well. And every one of their frames are handmade in Japan. And I can just imagine how hard it is to cut out the acetate lens inserts and then pop in the lens as well. And again, have the acetate cut out here so the rim of the titanium frame will fit. Just really, really hard to do stuff, not easy to produce, that is for sure. And I really do love the attention to detail with all the etching all over these frames. They look really, really good. As you can see here, they have this really good looking double bridge style to them with a long bridge here on the top and then a short one here at the bottom. And the nose rest of these frames are actually built in to the acetate lens inserts. So they're not there just for show. They actually have a purpose there with the nose rest being built in. Now, as far as the hinges go, these have really nice 3-barrel all-metal hinges. They feel very, very premium when open up and close them. They just feel very, very nice and substantial. Now, this particular pair of frames is actually from a limited run, I believe. It is number 23 out of, I believe, 150. So only 150 of these frames were ever handmade, which is really cool as well. Now, a lot of their information and pamphlets are all in Japanese, so it's kind of hard to get a ton of information about these frames, and it's actually really hard to actually find any other pair of the frames. And as far as pricing goes, I couldn't get an exact price on these frames, but I think they originally sold for around $750, but I couldn't find the exact information about that. Now, another reason why it's really hard to get information about these frames is because I believe these frames were produced in 2015, so quite a while ago, and there's just not a ton of information available online. Again, they only made 150 of these as well, so they are quite rare. Now, as far as weight goes, these frames come in at only 23 grams, which is absolutely incredible. These frames are that lightweight, even though they do definitely have a pretty bold and kind of loud styling to them. You'd think they'd weigh way more than that, but these frames do only weigh 23 grams, which is absolutely incredible. And that's thanks to their titanium frames and then their CR39 lenses. So these are not all glass lenses, unfortunately. These are a polymer lens, which is to be expected with acetate inserts like this. Would be almost impossible, I believe, to do all glass lenses in a frame like this. Now, these lenses are a CR39 lens, and the optical clarity of these is really, really good, and they also do have a very nice anti-reflective material here on the back side as well, which helps reduce sunlight coming in and not bouncing off the lens at an angle. And again, the optical clarity of these is really, really good. These are non-polarized, so they don't have a polarizer filter in these, which again, I do personally prefer. And yeah, just high quality lenses, but they're not gonna last quite as long as all glass lenses because they're not gonna have quite as good scratch resistance, so definitely keep that in mind. Also, all glass lenses would throw off the balance of these frames because these temples are razor thin, so they don't have any weight to kind of counterbalance the heavy glass lenses, so that just wouldn't make sense for a pair of frames like these. Now, if we take a look here at the inner right temple of the frames, we can see they say titanium, hand made in Japan. And then if we take a look at the inner left temple of the frames, we can see a beautiful little flower logo there, which is kind of Matsunaga's logo. And then we can see some etching there, and then the number 23, because this is the number 23 out of, I believe, again, 150 frames that were made that look just like this. So if you're buying a pair of these frames, you're definitely buying something that is very, very unique, and you're not going to find another pair of these very easily online. Now, these frames also came with this absolutely beautiful leather case, which looks really, really nice with a metal button with their flower logo there again. And if we pop it up, we can see some text in here as well. Just a really nice hard shell case that will protect your frames. And I believe that ships with every pair of these sunglasses as well. Now, as far as coverage from the sun goes, here we can see there's a pretty big gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. And then here on the side, again, there's a pretty big gap that does let sunlight in unprotected. So overall, not the most practical pair of frames out there. Now, unfortunately, this pair of frames is not for my personal collection. It is available on our website. Unfortunately for me, I should say, but fortunately for you. So if you do want this pair, you can pick it up on our website. It is the only one that is labeled of number 23, of course, so it is quite rare. So if you want a pair, make sure to go check it out in the link in the description down below on our website, shadereviewstore.com. Well, let me know what you think about these frames, and let me know what you think about this brand. Again, it is brand new to me. I really don't know too much about it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little overview of this pair of frames and kind of talk about the company. And overall, I really, really do like these. Of course, if it's made in Japan, I'm probably going to like it to begin with, but these are just really, really nice titanium frames, beautiful etching, just really, really nicely done. And they have this beautiful styling to them too, just really elegant, really nice, and definitely have some like Eastern vibes with these frames. But that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs down below, and of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video, just like this one, to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.